Okay, welcome back. It's MPLS, MNPI, and this should be my first spin of the day. This is at a gold gem, so it'd be interesting to see what's going to happen here. See how many I get. Well, that's weird. Huh. Should have been my first spin of the day. Well, that was weird. Now let's put a guy in here. Okay. Let's put Snorlax in. I'd like to put him in. Okay. Pretty low on. I got plenty of potions, plenty of revives. I don't have very many Pokeballs, so I'm gonna have to drive around and get some Pokeballs. It's been a while since I streamed, and I've been catching on the legendaries, so I have at least one or two of the legendaries, all the different types. Let's see if I can put well, let's drive around and I'll come back to these. So I've got that site. Oh, is he 3-star or 2-star? If he's 2-star, not a problem. 3-star, I don't see anybody else out here. Ooh, that's 19. That's 3 stars. I don't think I could take him down. Not with just one person. Well, I'll go knock out the other ones. Alright, let's drive around and get some Pokeballs. So this is the perimeter of the park where they have all of the stops, which works out well. So I think there's about 9 stops around the park. Wish there were more. That would have been great, but I guess can't complain. For a park that's got no people in it. It's been raining all day, so I've never seen a raid boss fight at 8 o'clock at night, which is interesting. Sometimes at this time there'll be other people walking by trying to grab gems. See if there's anything in the area. Nothing too unusual. So for my characters, I didn't level up Lugia all the way. The Lugia I leveled up to 3100. My Trinitar is still at 3300. Then Dragonite. I think both Dragonites have Dragon Breath, so they're fast fighters. The Gyroses, I left those as they are. They're fast fighters, they still have Dragon Breath. Probably do a change move on one of those. Maybe I'll save it. Rhydons, I've added 3 Rhydons. And then the stone guys, I've added 3 of those guys. I have noticed that recently, that when you spin a stop, you're getting just 2 items, not 3. I suspect that's just Niantic's way of cheating people. I suppose in this game, the only way of making money is by selling the balls. Well, legendary, the passes too. I've seen people spending $50 or so on legendary passes. People that are playing legendaries like at really a crazy rate. It's tough when the stop is. My bag is full. I don't need 70 cheap potions. I really need the Pokeballs. Well, I hope I never get an invite to play Mewtwo? I hope I don't get an invite to play Mewtwo here at this location, because there just is nobody playing here. I wish there was a spot that I could drive through that that would have just nothing but stops. I could just load up on it. Oh, I didn't get that. I didn't get that other stop back there. That's weird. So you can tell I'm using the plus. The game's been laggy recently. Looks like it's playing a little bit better, but it's really been laggy. Especially when you're fighting legendaries and the game's all laggy. It takes all the fun out of it. Looks like a bunch of people are playing volleyball in the cold, wet sand. Like I said, today's not even 70 degrees. Let's see if there's anything unique out here. Nope. There really never is anything unique out here. That's really not true. I did find, the other night I found a Dragonite, and I was able to catch that with, I think, 3 of the counts. So that was pretty good. I began to level it up on this account. And I have seen Lapras. Too bad it doesn't give you better notifications. If you're in an area that these things are coming up, too bad it doesn't show you more. The game needs to give you a little bit more of a reach, an extension. Also, Gym Hunter, GYMHUNTR, there's no E in it, .com. That's a pretty good mapping program to help people out finding legendary raids in their area. So I recommend that to people, to go ahead and download that. Let's see how many I can get out of this one. I need the balls. I don't need the potions. I think it's kind of a scam. I think recently they've set it up that they're not giving as many balls and more potions. So you can kind of tell that when you're playing the game. I've seen some people late at night going out on their bikes and playing live. But you know, they don't really they don't catch anything. They're just kind of I don't know. They're looking for odd stuff out there. I think if I went out looking for stuff on a bike, I'd be catching everything. That's interesting. I just got a little red flash off of the stop. Usually never get to see that. See if I can go around a couple times, get some the Pokeballs. I'm not really driving faster than 20, so I am seeing stuff that's coming up. There never is. This would be a great spot for a stop right here. Stop for a gym. That'd be nice. Like right, just stopping here. You think you'd see some Pokemon? Nothing. They never have Pokemon at that corner. A Burger King parking lot, and that gets a lot of Pokemon. So has everybody had good luck with getting the legendaries? My ratios are terrible. I mean, just terrible. More potions. I need the balls. I think they know that. Is that another guy run? Maybe. So this has turned out to be a nest for Magikarps. I need more balls. See if he's a shiny. Yeah, I think I've already. We'll bump him here and see if he's a shiny. I tapped 3 times. Come on. No shiny there. See if I can catch him with the button. The button's gonna catch him right now. Be interesting to see what happens. It just caught him. As you can tell, the graphics doesn't match up to the button. That's interesting. You know, the catch ratio on the legendaries is so shitty that I'm reluctant to go out catching them. It looks like Burger King's under construction. That Burger King's got the worst managers. Their food is always late. They are just terrible. You can just tell that they can't hire anybody good to work there. Their managers must be just the worst. They'd want to work at a fast food restaurant anyways. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I worked at one when I was a kid. Alright, let's see if we can grab another one here. I kind of pressed the button right before. Why do you want to do that? Yeah, I want to go for that one. You know, once you drive through an area like this, once, the Pokemon are gone. Which doesn't make any sense. I mean, you've been gone 5 minutes. You think there'd be more Pokemon coming out. But I suppose well, I think I'm going to be walking into the park. Wow, I reached that Pokemon from that distance. That's huge. Sometimes you get great distance from the Go Plus. Sometimes you don't. If there were 3 players, we could take a 3-star. But me with 2 phones, I don't think that's going to happen. Look at that. No Pokemon at all. Oh, there's one. See if I can catch him with a button. It should be different when I start walking out there. It's a cold day, so hopefully the mosquitoes are at bay. They have been terrible. Alrighty. Let's put Cupcake's. Let's put Cupcake's character in here. And when I'm done, I'll put it in my third character. Let's turn on Cupcake's phone. Okay, let's see what Cupcake's got going on here. Oops. I don't think she's got any battery left. Her thing is juiced down. We'll have to come back to this one. We'll take her phone with us. See if we can get it right. Well, the sun is already set. There's a few people using the fields right now. Not too many. So I saw Trainer Tech's video. Trainer Tech's video about the game not being fair. I thought that, well, one is he's just a kid, so you can't give him too much hard time about that. You know, and the first time that, since he's been a kid, he's got someone actually listening to him. So for him to have Niantic listen to him, I'm sure it's a big influence on him. But the people that made him are the normal subscribers, the YouTube people that watch his videos, not Niantic. Just the ordinary people that play the game are the ones that made him. But he's been good. I mean, he's brought a lot of technical aspect to the game. I'm not sure if it's right or wrong. No one's ever questioned him on it. So, and he uses other people's resources. It's not like he's crunching the numbers himself. Let's see how many red balls I got here. Try to conserve them. 8. No. Let's catch this fairy the old-fashioned way. Boop. I got to work on my oh, what was wrong with that? Oh, I got to work on my come on. Like I said, I have to work on my spin. I haven't been doing it for so long. Oh, come on. I was trying to move, so I gotta get to the edge of the button. I've been using the plus so long, I haven't been using a curved spin. Alright. Should I knock out this red? Sure. Doesn't even look like anybody's here. Oh, I bet you they got dropped out. Well, that's the best gym in the world. I can't complain about that. I guess the moral of the story is to still juice up your guys. But I think after the second day or so, it pushes you out pretty quick. Alright. Like I said, it's a Magikarp. It must have been red before. Let's drop somebody in here. Let's drop in... put somebody of size. Put that one in there. Oh, I forgot to spin it. Alright. Mosquitoes are still out. Alright, let's check her phone. Well, I'm waiting for her phone to come up. Let's see how many over here in the red. 3. It's not too many. Maybe I'll knock that out pretty quick. I don't know, I'll take them all. But I'm walking to it. Right now, not one Pokemon out here. See if there's anything unusual. No. Not one Pokemon. Yeah, this rural. If you're a rural player, I'm sure people drop the games. They end up having to spend a small fortune getting to the stops and everything else. What are you gonna do? Stand at one stop, spin it. All right, coming up to a softball game. So you hear a little bit of that chatter. I kind of quiet down once I get up there. Beat this gym and throw my guy in there. See if I can put in Cupcake's guy too. No Pokemon. How did that not get there? Oh, that's so frustrating. Just gotta deal with that. I gotta relearn how to throw a curve. It's affecting me on the legendaries. Okay. So it's a smaller throw. It's less of a throw. All right, let's finish up this. I'm gonna go with my fast guys.
Go! Yes!
Snorlax might be a problem. The game's laggy over here. I don't know why it's been so laggy in all of these places. Mosquito just landed on my screen. That's funny. So usually with the Dragonite, it can take 3 guys down. Be interesting to see on this guy. They're not very strong. I really don't want to mess with stuff. I want to just get in and out real quick. Too bad they don't give you your favorites. The Dragon Breath is so fast and so responsive. Looks like softball's over. Gotta get out of here before the mosquitoes get worse.
I'll send him an email. Yeah, I have the head bar guy's email. Send those resumes in. I think, honestly, Lucas, get out here. Hey, old man, get out here for a
Yes, follow along. Thank you.
You ready?
All right, that's done. We'll put the big dog in. I don't think it makes a difference after that part. Alright, let's see if we can put Cupcakes guys in and get out of here. Pause this for a second. Okay, back to it. Let's see if I can put this guy in here. There's that guy. Spin it one more time and walk back. All right. All right, so I got 3 of them in there. Like I said, there are no, sorry about the swearing, it's not me. No Pokemon. Is there anything unique out here? No, that's over by that house. Put these two guys in over there, and 2 guys in over there. So I'll set up the 3. Oh, I caught a shiny here the other day. Nope, that is not a shiny. We're really getting to heavy, thick mosquito country here. I gotta get in and out pretty quick. Niantic we could do without all the graphics. Okay. Almost there. Just walked through mud. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't catch up unless you turn it on, turn it off. Alright, here. Let's put in a guy. Spin it. Spin it. Alright. Let's put in the other guy. See if I can see it on the graphics. Mystic or not mystic?
Valor.
You dirty little... You guys are the late night ones. You're it.
We sometimes come over and then we have to decide how lazy we are if we want to kick people out or not.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, are you the guy who's 39? Who's
No.
level 39?
I'm worse than that. I'm MPLS MNTI.
Oh.
So I come in and I take them all.
Oh. Do you
So-
usually come every night? Are you Mystic?
Yes.
Oh. We just want to stay in long enough sometimes to get our gold. It's like,
Back there by the mosquito nest, that's the place to do it. Because no one wants to go back there late at night.
it's weird. Like sometimes people they'll battle and they'll come back with gold, and sometimes they come back with nothing. And I can't figure out. Do you know what the difference is?
What?
So like, you know how like when your Gyarados gets kicked out,
Yep.
and it gets returned to you as 50 gold, and sometimes like
You know, if you wait,
my Rhydon got returned to me and they put him in about the same time with nothing.
if you wait half a day, you might see it come, and it won't post anywhere. You'll just see your coins. They'll increase.
Oh.
So it happens to everybody.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah. So, but it takes like half a day for it to adjust itself, but it never shows up in the ledger. It's just a dump that happens.
Okay.
It's not as reliable as it used to be. So,
We have to like grab you then if there's a raid, because we're like when the big stuff comes up, 3,000. We can't get it by ourselves.
the best place for raids is Centennial Lakes.
Oh, because there's always people there.
There's always people there. And there's a chat forum called Discord.
Okay.
And they'll chat to each other where they're going to go, where they're going to fight. So if you're really into legendaries, I can send you an invite to Discord.
Okay.
And then you'll see, I'll show you a link.
Is Discord an app or is it like a website? Or?
It's an app.
Okay.
It's an app on Apple and Android. And this is what, let me see where I can find the, so this is what it looks like.
Because I was in a Pokemon Facebook group, but then nobody
So
they'll
all chat to each other throughout,
Oh.
and they'll say where they're going and how many people. So if you're looking for a group of people,
Yeah.
this is the way to follow it.
Because otherwise we wind up just like, sometimes we'll hang out at like Purgatory Creek, and there's still not enough people.
Purgatory is not the place. Centennial Lakes is the place.
Okay.
So, and plus I think with Mewtwo coming, it will show up in Centennial because they just played that many bosses there.
Okay.
So I have to send you an invite on this. So you want me to text message you an invite, and then you just click on it.
Sure.
You have 1 day to reply to it.
Okay, I was just downloading the app. 612. 454-8837.
So you click on that, and then you'll join the group.
Thank you. Okay, so you, what did you say? I remember your MMPI at the end. What was the other part?
MPLS, MNPI.
Minneapolis, MMPI.
So you'll usually see that I'll do maybe 2 guys in a gym, and then I put in my daughters, and she's Cupcake.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
There's another app that helps out quite a bit, and it's a website. So this website's worth remembering. It's called Gym Hunter with no E.
Yeah.
And what it does is it will show you
Hunter just with no E.
with no E.com. It will show you a map of your area, and then it will show you all the gyms, but it'll also show you the times of a raid boss coming.
So you kind of plan like where we should go.
So you got like 2 hours. So if you go and you tag over here by Centennials, I'll just go ahead and tag that. It's scanning right now.
I definitely have seen your daughters before because I remember like the Cupcake name and thought it was really cute.
Yeah.
Her avatar's cute.
So, oh, she'll love that. Oh my goodness, that'd be a big deal to her. Oh my God. So it will give you the times of when things are coming up.
Oh.
So, and then you'll see on Discord, everybody will be talking about which ones they're going to go to.
We're going to go here, we're going to go here, and then you can actually time out when people will be there.
So this is the only way of doing the team stuff.
Yes. That's cool. Because like we've kind of figured out about exactly where we can max between the 2 of us to take a raid, and it's maybe like
14 or 15.
15,000. That's about all we can do together.
Yeah.
And be confident we'll get it. Like.
So like on Discord, they start real early in the morning. So they start hunting Pokemon first thing.
I suppose they grab something on the way to work, or.
I don't know.
I don't.
There's a lot of them are pretty heavy fanatics.
So I'm curious, like, because the state fair is coming up, is that still a good spot or not?
It'd be hard to say. It's really getting people together. So I would think that the state fair would have just enough people just walking by the stops. I've never done the state fair with it. Mewtwo, they will go to a gym that you've already been at.
Really?
Yep. So a gym that you've already discovered. So if you discover state fair gym, you do not want to get stuck going to, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, when you can't get in. You know what I mean? That's why Centennial Lake is really good, because all that area is not too far from here, but it has heavy gameplay. And everybody from Discord, they flock to it. So if you get an invite, they'll probably get an invite too.
Oh, okay, cool. Now I officially have that, and I can join. I'm joining. Yay!
All right, well.
This is exactly how I learned like what to battle against what with someone taught. I just met somebody and they taught me how you.
If you read Discord, because it has sightings and then it has this chit chat board to it, you'll be plenty of information for you.
Cool.
So, good luck and knock down my guy, and I get no credit for it. Have a good one. Hey, welcome to the post. It's late at night. This is a nest for, God, it's so dark in here. I can barely find out where I'm walking. Oh, I got plenty of those. I was just talking to some people about, they were trying to figure out how to play. So I stacked one gem. I'll take a look at that in a second. I stacked 2 gems so far. I'll stack a 3rd one. I probably don't have a good fairy either. Ugh, that's heartbreaking. Okay, so I'm going to stack this gem with this guy, and then I'll put Cupcake at the last one. Wow, there's no lights on out here. Completely dark. Are you still on the live stream? Hey, if you could do me a favor, give a like, which makes me more exposed on the live stream to other people. All right, let's see if I can spin this. Spin that. See if I can add a guy. Add him. And let's see on the other phone if I can add somebody else. So you should see another character come in. Manchamp. You see him? And I'll spin that. Hey, welcome to the stream. So what I've done tonight, I just took over 3 gems. And I'll show you the 3 gems. Now there really won't be any bear with me for a second here. I'm trying to get back in the car. Alright. Let's turn on a little bit of air. Okay. So, this, usually I have a 34 count. I usually don't use 23, but I was stacking the gem. This is what the gem looks like. So I put in, oops, I put in Cupcake, I put in that character, and then I put in the character behind it, put in that character, and then I put in, I didn't put that guy in, I put in that guy. Let's see if I can go over here. And let's see if I can get this guy up here. Alright. So I did that gem. And I did these other 2 gems. Over here at this gem, I just stacked that with 3 guys. What if I can... Now I gotta go to the individual characters. And this gem over here I did, but there's some people going over there to knock it out. So, good luck to them. Alright, let me see if I can turn on my Bluetooth. Oops. Alright, let's turn on the Pokemon. Because I got to drive around and pick up some... I got no revive potions. Like your stream, I appreciate that. So I got that guy in there, and then let's go to Pokemon. See if I can get this plus to sync. Sometimes getting the plus to sync is always a difficult deal. I don't know why, but obviously Niantic has figured out how to make Bluetooth not work. Ah, that didn't work. Let's try this. This is the frustrations with a plus. Let's see if the plus will read here. So it sees it. I get a green light when I push it. I don't mind spoofers. They don't, it's not like Call of Duty, you know, they don't affect my gameplay. So I don't have to control everybody, and if spoofers want to spoof, let them spoof, you know. you know, for that one crippled kid at home that can't get out, let him spoof. I mean, I don't know if there's really a badge of honor from walking around and playing a virtual game. You know, it is what it is, but yeah. I suspect someday in Pokemon they'll give you wings or something like that. They'll let you fly. You know, look what they just did with the gyms, with the berries. You don't have to be at a gym to berry it up. Oh, which one am I? No, I'm playing straight up. I'm not spoofing. I tried to spoof the other day. I tried to download to it, the iPhone one, and it just kept crashing. I didn't think much of it. I mean, the price of getting caught spoofing is pretty high, especially when you put 1 year into a game. I mean, who wants to see their game get crushed? You know, and plus, using the Go Plus, that's kind of like spoofing, you know? But, you know, that's what the game allows. I think the game should have the Go Plus built into the game, so you don't have to have a Bluetooth device. That you can just leave the game run and run around catching stuff. Like gotcha. That would be good. Yeah, I watched is it FSU, the spoofer? I love his stuff. He's great. He's one of the few people that are honest about where the game is. You look at trainer tips and reversal. I mean, it's great that they have the ear of Niantic, but they think that they've lost their credibility. You know, they're walking into the VIP entrances to these locations. They're getting invited to these locations. They're getting, you know, their plane fare, their hotel paid for these locations. None of that stuff is happening for the ordinary player. I am the ordinary player. I am you, the ordinary player. I am grinding out every ball, every catch, every location I go to, you know? This account I'm working with right now, it's one of my lower accounts. That's nice. That's nice to see a bunch of stuff come up. This lower account, I don't have any revives. I'll show you what I got for revives. I got like 3 revives. So I got to get some revives on this account. So hopefully driving around. I usually drive around 9 stops. And there's Pokemon that come out at these stops too. The Plus works pretty good. So if you're trying to level up quick, the Plus works really good. I usually don't use this character. I just use it to put in a 3rd guy into a gym. But this character, it doesn't have any revives, so I gotta get some revives. This is like one of the easiest ways for me to get some revives. Because I've been playing so many legendary fights and using all my different characters. So this is a level 23, I think. That is Spanish, and I am ignorant American. I do not know Spanish. I apologize. Sorry about that. Alright, I suppose I could show you. Whoops. I could show you what I got here. So, there's been one legendary I picked up on this account. With Zapdos. And some other guys. Oh, it looks like they just took down the other one. Oops. No, they're still working on it. They haven't taken that down yet? Oh, they must have given up. Huh. There was a couple I was just talking to. I gave him Jim Hunter. That's GYMHUNTR, no E in it, .com. And that's a great place to find legendaries in your area. So with that website, you'll be able to just put in your location and find those around you. Also, I told them about Discord, and Discord is it's kind of a chat deal that a lot of Pokemon people have been using. You can do without that notification. Ooh, there, that's good. That's a revive. See how many I catch from here. Boy, the park is... I've never seen the park so dark. It's like pitch black. Usually they have some kind of lights on. See if I can get these three guys. No gameplay today. Well, I suppose at the end of the day. Too much rain today. Oh, I got out here this evening, and it's just been... I'm sorry, I missed your post. I wasn't looking at the phone at the second. Maybe you can copy and paste it and redo it again. It's too bad you guys can't, you know, talk over, you know, kind of like on Xbox where you can just talk. There is a person that's jogging at night, and it's just nothing but mosquito-infested park. Oh my God! Oh, that would be hell to walking through here, jogging through here at night. I'm Team Mystic, as you can tell. This is one of my weaker accounts. I've got a couple of different accounts. This is a nest for Magikarp. I'm using the plus. Sometimes it's just a little bit easier to use. Here's another stop I could go down to and take a look at. I really wanted to get more revives. And it's been really hard to get revives. There are more people. They're walking around pitch dark in shorts with all these mosquitoes. I see more activity at night than during the day. That's weird. Yeah, same here. All right. Now this one is a this is a gold gem, so I should get a bunch from this. Oh, it's on a gold gem for this character. Eek. Wow. I could drive kind of slow through some of the suburb area. See how many balls I have. I gotta get more revives. I started the first week, but on this account, I'm not sure when it shows. I started. Let's see if I. Oh, I'm curious to see what this is going to say when I started. 8:22. So at 8:22, I realized the importance of having multiple accounts. So big account, level 34 account, and I'll switch over to that when I'm done catching these revives. That account I started a month early. And then I realized that when you take a gym, that if you don't have multiple guys to put into a gym, you get easily knocked out. So from there, I started creating multiple accounts. So I've got my account, Cupcake's account, and then 2 other accounts. Most of them are Mystic, one's Valor, and I made the Valor so in the old gym system that I could skim out one guy and put myself in. You know? But, you know, this is something that everybody could do in the game. And also I was anticipating that there'd be trading. So in my main Mystic level 34 account, I've got a ton of extra stuff in there for my other accounts. But yeah, in here, yeah, I would say still here there's more Mystic. Very few Valor. You know, it's hard for Valors to hold on to their gyms. So, but I think when I picked my team, I did research and I realized that the largest part of the population was going to be Mystic. So I realized that for me fighting with them and getting the gyms, that it would be better to be Mystic. So I took that gamble of being Mystic. And then I took Valor because I knew that was the least amount, and that if I wanted to break up a gym, that would be the guy to use. In retrospect right now, I think maybe having a character for all 3 teams wouldn't be bad. Because sometimes you walk by and you'll see not a full gym for all the character. Definitely with the plus, like what I'm doing right now, driving around, hitting all these stops, and building up my bank, it really helps out. But you can tell here that I've been through this area, so you're not going to see any Pokemon popping out. But like I said, I'm trying to do this to pick up. I'll do some of the other streets that usually have a pretty good, pretty unique stuff. If you look in the area right now, there's nothing really. I can't even tell what that guy is. Oh, it's a rat. Who cares about the rat? Yeah, here there's not a lot. This is kind of rural where I'm at right now, so there isn't too much. And I'm about maybe a 10-minute drive to where there's more. But yeah, it's one of those things. Is as a rural player, you do feel the pain of it. Yeah, I've got a lot of Pokeballs from this account. I really haven't used that much. This account I don't use that much. I wish I would have leveled it up a little bit more, gotten closer to 30 when that festival was happening. Oh, my strongest one, it should be over here. This is my strongest Pokemon right over here. We'll take a look at it. So this guy right here, that's my strongest player. He is actually 3,300. So, and that's my other account. I don't play too late into the evening, but I never see any unique evening Pokemon. Yeah, I don't really ever see anything too unique. Even the Eevees, see if at these stops I can pick up some more. Maybe I'll go through the neighborhood. Just to drive a little bit slow through the neighborhood. Our time, my time right now, if you can see it on the top of the screen, it's 9:21. Oh, bag's full. Let's delete some of this stuff. Like I said, I'm trying to get on this character. I'm trying to get some revives. I could drive through this little nook here. See if I can pick up some stuff in here. I'm sorry I wasn't able to read that. It came up when I was turning the corner. I wish you would read it out. I wish the... Hey man, welcome to the stream. So this is a Magikarp nest. I'm picking up some stuff here. I got a low-level guy that he's one of my lower-level guys. I'm trying to get some revives on. See how many revives I got. I need more than 7. That's for sure. So there's about 9. Yeah, I'll show my Pokemon in a second. I'll go to my bigger account. This one's a small account. This is, I think, a 25 account, and it's only got 1 legendary in it. But my bigger account has got, it's a level 34. I suppose I haven't been really crunching on the game. I suppose I've been playing more for the legendaries recently. But my hit rate on legendaries is just horrific. It's terrible. Yeah, I've done some of those guys. That's strange, isn't it? I still need some, and no Pokemon. No Pokemon at the stop. I only got, yeah, I'll switch over to my other account real quick and show you what those look like. So this is one of the gyms I'm at. Well, let's see how many revives I've got. I need more revives. Oh, one more stop and then I'll switch out. And then do the neighborhood. I suppose I could plug it in. Yeah, that's great when you get a Lugia when you're a local. Yeah, if you look at these guys that I've got, like I said, this is one of my weaker accounts. So I got the Zapdos there. But the Lugia, on my bigger account, I've got a bunch of those. And then on the other accounts, I've got a couple of those. But I wouldn't say the Lugia is the best fighter in the group. it's kind of hard to say which ones. You know, if you can't put them in there, I'd rather have a bunch of Tranitars than legendaries, because you could at least put them in and you could fight with them. You would have a good fighter. Because right now, having a weak fighter like that, I don't know what the point of it is. You know, if you can't put the guy in, what's the point? Let's see if I can pick up anybody out here. I'm Mystic. I've got 3 Mystic accounts and a Valor account. I'm going to switch. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll just leave it as it is. Let me see what I got here. Like I said, these are not my main players. These are just enough to put into a gym. Let me see how much I got for items here. I still wanted to get more revives. I think they're being stingy on the revives. Well, if I switch it to my other account, the Pokemon Plus always has a hard time adjusting. So let's ride down. I'm going to go down some back streets here, and I'll see what I can find. Yeah, I've got a shiny Gyarados, and on my other character, I just got a brand new shiny Magikarp. So I'm going to drive down this area, going kind of slow, and see what I can pick up. Welcome to the stream. So kind of at the end of this curve is where they pop up. There's not too many out in this area. I'm going about 10 miles an hour, so I'm really not going fast. Well, yeah, I got my account, I've got my daughter's account, and then I wanted, back in the old day of the gyms, you used to be able to put in 3 guys instantly. So that's why I created a 3rd guy for the main account, so I could put in that guy in. Let's see my catch ratio. Oh, he ran. Does it say? And none of these guys are any good. Up at this corner usually is a pretty good spot. It's strange where Pokemon typically come out and when they don't. Sometimes if you push the plus button to wake it up, it kind of wakes it up. Yeah. So this is a saying at the corner here. There's usually some guys. Well, in Minnesota, we don't have lots of Pokestops. Getting all those hits. How could you not be level 40? You know? Usually at these corners, you'll see. Usually at these corners, I'll see some pretty big guys, some unusual guys too. This, yeah, like this. Now I'm going to see if I can let's give it a berry, and let's use. Oh, I don't have too many of those. Oh, he's far away. That was an easy catching. I really had to throw that ball far. You know, I'm using a straight throw. It's kind of a lazy man's way of throwing. I kind of lost my timing on the curveball, so I got to go back to throwing curveballs. Nothing too exciting around here. Take a look at what's in the area. There really isn't. There's another stop. So I got 3 gems so far, and I'm trying to bring my revives on this guy up. But we'll go to the next gem. Yeah, in the level 34 account, I've got pretty much everybody. When I get to the end of this area, I'll switch over to the account, see if I can find anything else. Got that guy. See if I can pick up another guy. Too bad the plus doesn't catch him instantly. This vibrate 3 times and a whole bunch of vibrating stuff. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it enriches the gameplay. I love the guys on their bikes. I love the guys riding around their bikes, huffing and puffing, going up and down hills. I mean, doing all that. I love that. To me, I think that's a lot of heart. See if I can hit the stop again. So these three gems here, that one, and oh, someone took my red one. That bastard. Let's see how many. That area where the red is just Mosquito Haven. They'll have to keep it because I'm not going to go down there. And then there's another one. There's another one over here. Let's see how many are over there. 3 guys. I can take that out. I've still been trying to pick up the revives. See if I can pick up any more revives. Because if I only have 7 revives, that's a hassle. And I don't need max revives, I just need normal revives. I don't know where they're just not giving out revives like they used to. Still don't have enough revives. Everybody still there? See if you guys are still there or if I'm just talking to myself. I have 5 watching. Appreciate you 5. One more round for revives, and then I'll go over to the gym and knock out the red gym. You know, that's the problem with the watching live streams at night, is there are no raids to watch because the raids have already expired. I didn't know that. I've got a shiny Magikarp that he evolved into a shiny Gyros, and then I've got another shiny Magikarp. It's like really weak, and I haven't evolved that. It's nice to see. It won't play very well in the game, but it's nice to have. Every once in a while, I'll put it into a gym just to be funny. Yeah, I don't use this this account too much. I just don't use it too much because it's just so low. I only use it for adding a character. But I've been using it to fight some legendaries, because you don't have to win the battle with the legendary. You just have to be in the battle. Alright, come on. I'm going to only do a few more of these and then I'm going to switch. I still can't get any. Come on. At this park, there was a Dragonite spawn. I think it was it last week? It wasn't too long ago. That was fantastic, the Dragonite spawn. So, did you guys watch Trainer Tips video about life isn't fair? Oh, that's like the king saying to the paupers, life isn't fair. Well, dude, everybody watches your videos. They made you who you are. You weren't traveling to all these exotic places before them. Yeah, I thought, you know, one thing is he's young. He's just a kid, right? So you got to give him a little bit of leeway. And I try not to be too much of a hater, you know. But if you're gonna act like you're playing Pokemon like everybody else, I'm playing Pokemon like everybody else. I am one of you. Niantic isn't giving me anything, you know? I'm just playing the game. Just like all the other millions and millions of other people that are just playing the game. You know? So I admire just the ordinary player. And it's hard to tell how old he is. You know, I think he was living at home. You know, I don't know if he's got an education. So it's really kind of hard to tell. I mean, he makes good videos. He does good video production. I mean, he does a good job. I think good for him. But his video, I mean, I don't know. Some of it's gone to his head. So I suppose the fame of all this would get to your head. But it really has gotten to his head. And I feel bad for that. Because the video he put out saying it's not fair. Well, first of all, it's a game, right? And making the game fair is just writing code. You can make the game as fair as you want. You know, you can make the game work when people are at home, so they can travel to the exotic locations. You know, you can let people. If Niantic was smart, they would say for $100 you can go to Japan, and voila, you're at Japan, and you don't have to fly to Japan. You know, they could do whatever they want to. It's just code. It's just a game. You know, to say that life isn't fair. Well, if you're on the upper end of life, and you're saying life isn't fair for everybody else, that's condescending. So his video was completely condescending. And I don't know if he understood that he was being condescending. So maybe he's just so young, so naive. You know? Because if he's the word of the ordinary player, if he's telling Niantic how the game is for the ordinary player, he's the wrong guy. He is absolutely the wrong guy. So, I would rather see an ordinary player, you know, a level 35, you know, ordinary. Listen, I got 700 people that subscribe to my channel. I'm the ordinary guy. And I still wouldn't want Niantic to jump on board with me. I wouldn't want to do that. I think you lose credibility talking about the game. When he went to Chicago and he was in the VIP booth and he walked past everybody that was sitting in line for 3 hours, he at that point no longer became the ordinary player. He became a different player. And I think Niantic needs to hear from the ordinary players. But, you know, Niantic may not care about the ordinary players. They may just be thinking about a cash cow. They may be thinking about a game that they can make a lot of money off of. You know? Maybe that's what they're looking at. A game that they can just make a ton of money and just stretch it out. Because in their game, there's some huge gaps in the game. Alright, I'm going on to a different stop here. In their game, there's a huge... Ooh, a deer. Deer almost ran in front of me. Oh my God. Oh, right there, a deer almost ran in front of me. If you see the darker green, that's all like a reserve. That's all being out in the boonies. I'm out in the boonies. This is what it's like. Oh, when I go down the hill, I'm going to lose you guys because the cell reception is terrible. So I'm going to just do a quick turnabout down the hill. I'm not going to go down and play at the hill. Because at the bottom of the hill, the cell... I'm driving down the hill right now. I forgot that the cell reception is just terrible down here. So it's going to get all crappy for a second, but I'm turning around. I'm not going to fight this. Oh, bag is full. Damn it. Yeah, I look at, listen, everybody that subscribes to me, I will go ahead and, I gotta delete some stuff here. I will go ahead and thank you for subscribing. I will send a message to you thanking you for subscribing. I don't want to use them all. I'll send a message thanking you for subscribing, and then I'll take a look. If you have a channel, I'll take a look at your channel. You know, that's one of the things that you know, Reversal and Tech Trainer, they never do. They never look at other people's great channels and give heads up to people that have fantastic channels. I think that sucks. I think that they're not looking. Well, I suppose if you got 300,000 people. Great candies come from the big raid bosses. That's how you get those. Well, I don't think I got too many revives. There's another place I can go to get revives. Not at night, but during the day. I think I'll try to go there and get some stuff. Oh, this came up again. Yeah, like I said, this is a Magikarp nest. It wasn't before. It just turned into a Magikarp nest recently. On my main account, yeah, it was, I didn't mind telling her how the stuff worked, you know? Especially people in a park that I play at all the time, I want them to be able to get onto Discord so we can talk about maybe going after a boss in this area. It only benefits me. Alright, two more stops and then I'm going to switch accounts. I've been trying like the dickens to get revives. Because next time I fight in a raid boss, I'm not going to have enough revives. And I'm too low to buy the other revives. And all my other accounts, I have a ton of revives. Too bad you can't move stuff back and forth. Too bad you can't trade stuff. Yeah, he came off condescending. That's why I like FSU. He's not on Niantic's payroll, and he does the spoofing. You know, I admire him because he's really honest about what he's doing. And plus, FSU, he's yeah, people get really pissed at him, you know. I like FSU. I think he does it. I mean, his channel is twice the size of all the other guys' channels. So, and plus, during that Chicago, you know, mess up, he live streamed that whole time. He had a great day for live streaming. So, FSU has got so much more happening on his channel, and so much more of people watching his videos. he's twice the size of the Reversal and the other guy, Reversal and Tech Trainer. So I'd rather be, you know, and I like him. He's very honest about what he's doing. You know, I understand going out, grinding, getting the stuff, you know, the ownership of that. That's fantastic, you know? You do it for yourself. But you don't have to hate somebody else for it. You know? There's got to be... Oh, I need this guy. There's got to be disabled people out there that deserve to play Pokemon. I mean, people that can't get out of the house. And like FSU said, that if Niantic wanted to shut it down, the spoofers, they could. But the spoofers, they're doing what everybody else is doing. They're buying balls too. I mean, Niantic is making their fortune from selling the red balls. That's it. That's all it is. Selling a bunch of red balls. Now they got the Pokepasses, that kind of stuff. All right. I'm going to pause here for a second and switch counts. Stick with me, okay? All right, I'm back. It shows. All right, so I'm coming up back in my other account, and this account, I don't know if I got the music playing in the background or not. Let me see if I turn off the music. Okay. All right, let's spin this. Four coins. All right, let's catch this guy. This account I usually use this account with my plus. So I don't have too many red balls in this account. But I have, I'll kind of walk you through it if I can. All right. So these are, this is my main account. And let's heal everybody. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and heal everybody here so I can use them. So you can see that I got a bunch of max potions. I got 300 of them. So I'm good there. Revives 400. Max revives. Fast TMs 13. Charge TMs 2. Rare candies 44. I've kind of used them. Pokeballs 13. Great balls 159, 159. Razzes almost 100. I don't have too many golden berries. I've been fighting legendaries and just haven't been getting enough golden berries. Sunstone 6, Metal Coat 9, Dragon 7, Upgrade 2. Alright, let's revive my guys that just got killed. So this account's really easy to play with. Alright, let's get rid of some of these potions. Alright, let's show you guys the top players in this. Oops. Let's go back here. So, I'm level 34. And I got 3 gems. I got a bunch of gems I played at. So, there's the gems. Medals. These are my medals. Walking, that's a hell of a haul. Eggs, I don't buy eggs. Don't really see a big benefit of the eggs. So champion, so I've done 46 raid bosses, one per day, right? What else we got here? God, I'm almost at gold in this one. I just must not see these guys. And who else? I'm almost at gold for that one too. So, whoever asked when I started, so this is when I started. 7-7. So that's that. Oh, and my guys. I would rather have 6 Tyrantars than anything else. So, Lugia, I leveled that up. The Dragonites. The Gyroses, I got the Gyroses a long time ago, and they had Dragon Breath, and they turned out to be my best fighters. So, I got 3 of them. This one's Dragon Breath, and this one's Dragon Breath, Dragon Pulse. Those are my best fighters. Rhydons, yeah, the Rhydons have... they take less damage from the birds. You asked about a shiny. You know, there's a shiny. He's really not a great fighter, but, you know, he is a shiny. I got 3 Rhydons, and then the Golems. I got 1, 2, and there's a third one. 3 Golems I've got. Everybody else is kind of, you know, for level 34, I've almost got, I got 6 at least in the 3,000. And you know what, there's no difference between 2,900 and what have you. So, let me go to the types so you can kind of see the massive amount that I got here. Now I've collected these so I could spread these out later on to my other accounts. So yeah, this guy's he's 100%. So I'll do you an appraise. It's a wonder, HP, attack, and defense, and that's incredible. So I got a few hundreds. I haven't really been hunting for hundreds. So, a couple of those legendaries. Some of these guys. That's kind of garbage. Maybe I can throw out some garbage while I'm here. Some Dittos. Dragonairs. Dragonites. Here, let me trash that. Dragonite. Oops. See on the Dragonite if I can level him up. 1. It's nice to see 49. Nice to see them move at 49. 2. So that should be 1,900. I'd like to get that guy up to 2,000. Steel Wing, Hyper Beam. He won't be bad when I get him up there. Let's see what else we got here. Oops. Got a bunch of those. Flareons, I got a ton of Flareons. These guys are good for the Halloween special. Yeah, this guy's 100, so might get to level him up. Maybe drop a couple things into him and get him to the next stage. Like I said, golems, I was happy to get a golem. See if I got another golem coming up. Golems, they're a pretty big fighter. Gyroses, I got enough Gyroses here. So. Jolteons, a bunch of Jolteons. Laprases, I don't have any strong Laprases. I should fight more raid bosses to get Laprases. And Lugias, so yeah, when I'm done, I'll take a look at, if you subscribe, I'll be able to see your name, and I will sit down and take a look at your stuff. So I should make a video of that, take a look at people's stuff. I wonder if it shows too much of my account information. Alright, Magikarps. I think I need all these. 100, the 105 could work something. Let's see what else we got here. Moltres. I only got one Moltres. It's been hard for me to find Moltreses. Find them and win them. My ratio of beating stuff is just horrendous. Let's see what else we got here. All these Pokemon, they're just garbage in the game. There's so much of them just garbage in the game. Rhydons, they're a pretty important part of the game. Get rid of that. Shukel? Is that what it's called? I don't know what the value of those are. I've had them and just throwing them out. Some Snorlaxes. I need to get more Snorlaxes. I gotta do more fights with Snorlaxes. So, the Tauroses, I was collecting Tauroses. You don't see them too much anymore around here. I collected them, and I think I even have... Yeah, this guy's 100%. So, if they do training, I bet you somebody's going to want. It's a wonder, HP, attack, defense. It's incredible. Yeah, so... my favorite Pokemon are the 3 Gyroses. I do most of my battles with them. I like the battles. I like fighting. Tyranitar. Tyranitars, I wish I had more of them. But usually when I'm doing a battle, I'm using my Gyroses. So, very interesting because when you do a battle, it kind of sets you up to be more defensive than offensive. So, and some more Zapdos. I haven't done the game. I'm sorry to say. I've got an 8-year-old daughter, and she hasn't done the game either. See if there's anybody else on here. I think that's about it. Let me see about my my plus just turned off. When I switched accounts, I always lose my plus. Let's see if I can redo my plus. Which channel do I like? You know, I like FSU. I like his stuff because he's always, you know, he's kind of in the gray area of the game. I like to watch him. I don't cheat like he does, but I do like to watch what he's doing. I watched Trainer Tips and Reversal, so I watched that, and I think it's Mystic. I watch him too. So the main guys, I'll watch them. Also the guy from Australia, I watch him. I don't know what Yago is. My daughter might know. My daughter was collecting the cards a couple of years ago, and when the game came out, I could tell that it was going to be a big hit. So I was paying attention to the game, and I've been playing the game for a year. In the wintertime, not so much. It's just, you can't get out and walk around and drive and do all that stuff. So. And plus, finally, this summer, been playing the game to the extent that playing the game this summer finally had enough hang on here, I'm trying to get the plus to work. Finally this summer I was able to get into a group and could chat with them, and so we could coordinate the is that a channel that plays the game? Alright, so the plus is back linked on it. So I can drive around with the plus. Let me see how big my bag is. I gotta dump some stuff out of my bag. What do I want to dump? I probably don't need 30 of those guys. I don't need those guys. These potions? I don't need these. Should have thrown those away first. Alright. Alright. I'm going to go around the block once. Do the stops. See if I can see any other Pokemon out there. So. Then I think I'll hit some of those smaller neighborhoods. Because I'd rather catch stuff on this account than the other one. Yeah, you know, Stardust-wise, yeah, you know, the plus is kind of good, kind of bad with Stardust. If you did by hand with the Stardust, with the plus, if you caught them by hand, you'd get more Stardust, but it really is kind of a pain in the ass. That must be a brand new stop across the street, because that's great that they just put a stop there. Wish I was next to a stop that I could just get by the gacha and just let it collect all day. Because there's a couple of my accounts that really could do with catching all day. Like gacha, it's like the plus. This is a pretty good corner here. Yeah, you can tell this is a Magikarp nest, which is good because when they changed the nest, this was never a really heavy nest before. So when they do change this nest, Me? I'm spoofing? No, I'm driving my car. Here. Oh, it's funny. Okay, hang on. Next Pokemon that shows, I'll show you that I'm driving. But I appreciate the being pessimistic on it. Next Pokemon that comes up, I'll turn it on to AR, and you'll see that I'm driving. All right. So I'll spin this. All right, this guy. So watch. I'm trying to turn it on the AR. There you go. There, I'm driving. You see? But that's okay. I don't mind people being pessimistic and all that. I miss what the top of your thing said. Over here, across the street, is a Burger King. And this Burger King is loaded with Pokemon. I wonder if I have enough red balls. That's the problem with the Plus. I don't have that many balls. Let's see if I can drive over to the Burger King. It's closed for construction right now. Let's see if I can drive over there and see if I can get all the Pokemon. It's funny that you thought I was spoofing. Oh, because I was driving around. Yeah, but you can tell when someone's spoofing because on their screen they have all those different buttons on it. I'm just driving and I'm using the plus, that's all. Okay, so I'm over at the Burger King parking lot, and this should light up. There should be a bunch of stuff here. More than just 1, 2. But you know, all this stuff is garbage. You know, none of this stuff is really that great. Too bad Burger King's closed. I could use a Coke. They usually have more stuff than this. Or are you talking to me? Or are you... If you're talking to me and you're apologizing for thinking I was spoofing, that's no big deal. I'm not offended. If I was spoofing, we would be somewhere fantastic. We would be doing raid fights. We would be catching crazy stuff. So if I was spoofing, we would definitely be doing great stuff. Not driving around one park and catching a bunch of crap. We'd be in California or wherever. You know, we'd jump from Japan to Hong Kong we would go to the best places that the game's played at if I was spoofing. Listen, if I was spoofing and you guys were watching, I think it'd be more entertaining, don't you? Just to see all the different stuff, you know? Just to see how the different gyms and the different countries are, you know? Just to see going up and down New York. I would think that'd be more exciting than watching some guy driving around or some guy riding his bike. So when this is no longer a Magikarp nest, I wonder what it's going to be. I should take a look at these Magikarps just to see if they're shinies. And plus, if I was spoofing, I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota. If I was spoofing, I'd be downtown, where there's stuff everywhere. Let's see if there's anything else around here. This is funny because it's a park and it's late at night. So there's only the people that are hanging around this park late at night. They're really, you can tell that they're causing trouble or getting stoned or doing stuff like that. And then you drive by them a couple times, you can see that they're getting all spooked by it. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the game being modded and all that stuff. You know, it's up to the people that they want to do it. You know, I think it's a lot like Minecraft. If you look at Minecraft, you can set it up where you can spoof on it, or you can set it up that you don't. And if you don't spoof, you get the rewards. And that's what they should have done with this game, is that if you're spoofing, you don't get the rewards, but if you're playing legit, then you get the rewards. Because to Niantic, I don't think they care if people spoof, because they're still selling red balls. You know, it's a little bit easier for a spoofer to walk down a busy stop area and get the balls. But they're probably still selling at least raid passes. So a spoofer, there's no way for them to get the raid passes. So I think they're happy to see people spoofing, doing the raid passes. Now, so this is a gold badge, or this is a gold gem, so you can see here. The gold gems, I've got all the gold gems in this area. I tried to look at modding, to see if I could have done it on the Apple product, but I couldn't. It wasn't stable. It kept crashing. I tried and tried, because there's some accounts I have that I don't really care about. But yeah, back to trainer tips. His video, I think he just got ahead of himself. You know, he got a little bit of too much ego, got ahead of himself, and I think that's his problem right now. You know, the kid's worked real hard to get where he's at, and I can appreciate that. But he better be branching out, because there's no longevity in this game. I mean, the numbers for this game are just going to go down further and further. Let me see if there's anything around me that's unique. See, this stuff doesn't even matter, you know? I got nothing on here that's unique. There's a neighborhood. I'll drive down this neighborhood, see if I can catch anything. It's a really quiet neighborhood. There's no traffic here at all. So I'll drive down this neighborhood and see if I can get some stuff that pops up. So I'm driving about 10 miles an hour. Yeah, if you could do this game spoofing at home, I do appreciate the exercise from walking. That does help me. Earlier tonight, I saw a deer run out in this area. Look at this. I'm driving down this area. Only one Pokemon so far. Isn't that crazy? At the turn, there'll be a couple Pokemon. I don't care about the worm, but there's nothing here that's really unique. I appreciate everybody watching. If you can share a like, it just makes my videos more popular, so I get more people watching it. Another worm. The Eevee I'm catching. The rest of the stuff I think is garbage. This neighborhood, it's all $1 million homes. Nice neighborhood. You guys somebody still there? Sorry about the poor cell. I'll move up if it gets better. I don't know if you guys are worth catching. I don't know what that is. Is that a game, or is that a channel? I appreciate you guys watching the stream. It's nice to chat with everybody. Maybe tomorrow I'll get do some raids, broadcast some raids. Problem with the raids is legendary raids is things have been so glitchy from the network servers with Niantics that I've been hesitant to broadcast because it just puts a strain on the phone. So on the phone I'm using obviously the YouTube recording one more spin around the park, and then I'm done, I think. See if I can get some red balls. See if I can pick up some red balls. This account, I don't have that many red balls. I don't have that many Pokeballs. But at least with the Pokeballs, it doesn't take much to get them. Sometimes it's glitchy getting that spin on. Yeah, that's plenty of balls. That's the gold gem. It pays to have a gold gem. The other two inside the park are gold gems, but I can't get to them. It'd be nice if there was if you could drive by a couple gold gems. So I'll hit 3, 4, 5, 6 more stops, and maybe 7. Maybe I'll hit this one. Or if I can get that from here. That's nice. I get to hit that one from here. It showed I didn't get it. Wonder why. Oh, there it is. It went red on me twice. It was kind of weird. I don't know why I did that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in the gyms here. But you guys have probably seen the problems with the gym is when you get kicked out after a day and you're supposed to get the standard 50 coins, that you don't get the 50 coins. It just shows that you're kicked out and it doesn't give you any coins. But you know what? When you put a guy in and then you get kicked out, you should at least get 10 coins. Or at least if you take over a gym, you should get a coin for that. That's what they should do. That way people, when they beat the gym, they get a coin. And then when they put a guy in. Because before, you were guaranteed 10 coins. You know, you put a guy into a gym, you get 10 coins, and voila. But now, if you put a guy in, you can get kicked out and get no coins at all, which is not a good deal for people, especially if you've got busy gyms. So I've been through this area already, and I'm looking for red Pokeballs, but this area here, there's no Pokemon here. Oh, there you go. I stand corrected. There's one guy. Some accounts, when you spin, you just get so much better. You get more stuff than on a lower account when you spin. Lower account, I mean, it really drags for revives and that kind of stuff. Well, this is my last time around. I know I said that before. Alright, we got a couple stops here. I couldn't get that to work. Pull in here and see what I grab. Just had somebody driving up my butt. I think that's about it for that area. When I stop, I'll show you some of the stuff I picked up tonight, because I haven't really paid attention to what I was picking up. That's one of the benefits of the Plus. Yeah, if I had the 3 gyms on the outskirts, I could drive by them. I could really load up. The biggest bonus I get is first spin of the day at the Gold Gym. That gives me a huge bonus. This try again later thing is really a hassle. I don't know why it's so slow. Well, yeah, 2 more to go. Definitely worth stopping there. No Pokemon. Isn't that peculiar? At this last stop, I didn't get anything. The problem with this area is I think there are only 9 stops and I don't get the 10 stop bonus. I think someone's doing the same thing that I'm doing. Let's see what we got here. Oops. Well, if he's over 11,000, nah, it's just really not worth it. I suppose I'll do it for you guys. 96. Ooh, that's tough. There's a great shot for you. Ready? Kind of a junky one. Spin it. One more stop and that's it. I've gone through the quiet neighborhoods. Nothing too shocking there. What was that? Someone fighting the red? Huh. never see anybody on the corner. Never see a Pokemon there in the corner. Ran away. Well, I suppose. Go into this other neighborhood. Drive a little bit slow. See if I can pick up any stranglers. That new stop, I should get over to the new stop. Wonder how many balls I have now. See if I have enough. Oops, don't want that. 5. Damn it. I was trying to get more balls. All this driving around, I was trying to get more balls. What's up with that? I must have been just collecting a whole bunch of stuff. He didn't come up on the plus. That guy. Well, you guys are watching. If you give a like, that helps me get more people watching my videos. Come on. Well, I don't see anything else there. That's it for me. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.